Seeing now, Be'ez Hashem Yisbarach Maseches Kesubos Daf Chof Omet Aleph. Look at the Gemara. Pshitali. The Blazer Shop. Benois Anusa Ma Yushiyahilim B'Tanai Kesuba. Question is, if a person gets to keep an anusa because he's mechuyev to do it, that's a din of the Torah, and he's forced to stay with her. So, and then he has daughters. So you know there's a din called kesubos benon nukva. That when you marry a regular woman, you make a kesuba to give mezainis for the daughters after the person dies. The question is, if they get the benois anusa get also mezainis. If they, even though he didn't write a kesuba, but since there's a din he has to keep her, he's mechayev himself all the things of a regular kesuba. Pshitali banusa the leislaks benin dichrim. That's clear that the second takana is called kesubos benin dichrim. That's for sure. There's no such thing by an anusa. Why? Because the whole kesubos benin dichrim is that the children, there's a charm, they yashin the kesuba. There's no kesuba because he gave it ready for the father. Take it from a yacht. The whole kesuba doesn't exist. Next, another thing. Mamufuta is also clear. The isla bananok. For sure, she gets kesubos bananok. Kivin shechayev kesubasa. Choltana. Mafuta, the klal is if he keeps her, he writes a kesuba. So for sure. So then, there's for sure banan nukvan. There is. And then you can ask a question. You can ask. It's not a no. It's nukvan for sure there is. But banan dichran, the Gemara says it's a father should give for his daughter. But here, it happened not through him, so maybe there's no banan dichran. So we see that his shaila was on each one only one thing. B'nai Sanusa, there was one specific shaila. If they get benin nukvan and b'nai Mafuta, the shaila was benin dich. Now the Gemara says another comment. He says clearly that there's a regular ksuba. You have to write a new ksuba. So for sure, and this whole shayla is only because we said that there's no ksuba. If he has to write a ksuba, so it's just like a mafuta. There's no special din that an oinus is different than that he gave already. So the same shayla you have by mafuta, you have also by anusa. And if by mafuta you say there's a tzatzis, if you say for sure that banan nukvan is also here for sure banan. Keitzad hu shoytzab asitza. We said before that the din of ma'anas shoytzab asitza. Fili chegeres, afili yisuma, afili himukashchen. He has to keep her no matter what. That's the din of the Torah. V'lo yisiyah le'isha. Means what davar? Zima she'ein ru'ya le'davar b'Yisrael. Ein rasha le'kayimosh. Ein yisiyah le'isha. Isha she'i ru'ya le'davar. If there is davar zima, means zinsa tachta, saita, or chayv alav and chayv krisis, then for sure there's no din that he cannot keep her. There's only say the chaloi saisa. There's no din of keeping her. Yem yabchi b'shem malakish. Yem v'lo yisiyah le'isha ze amoyt yishem she'en tzorach v'ayitach yisiyah. Ma atam le'em v'lo yisiyah le'isha. Tell me the men gzeh shava. Ma dorish. You learn how to say shava v'lo yisiyah le'isha. You learn how to say shava from lo yisiyah le'isha, because when you lo yisiyah le'isha, b'moit shemra, he's already there. So what means lo yisiyah le'isha? So what does it mean? It means shava. Lo yisiyah ma lo yisiyah shemra lahal. isha shiruyaloi of decision. Because then, for sure, he didn't marry. How did he marry somebody? So it must be isha ruya. So we took Zayir Shava to teach you that the only din of a oinus, is only to keep if it's isha ruya. Imal al isha ruya v'shalom kinas. Let's see isha ruya v'shalom kinas. Because that's for sure kinas. There's only that's only the gay if he had a normal talking about a regular married woman pashtus married beheter. But here, you can say could be also long say Shava and say that there's no thing knas only by an issue that's not a chayav lav and chayav kisses. It's not true. The minute of the pair you had in Irish system knas, even the chayav kisses never lav and that's knas. So Gemara states by kasha. How does this Shava work? Only the mechza, only the gava the din that is no din of keeping her. But avada you have to pay the ksuba. You have to pay the knas. V'yeh ula b'shem Yishmael b'shem Abelazar. Lo'im v'lo yitzishim b'shem Rashi in tzarch shkoy tachziyot. Panem v'lo siyel isha. Lama dem menige shol ma da'oish. V'lo siyel isha v'simati isha. Hala. Givish emesh yachza. Aflis isha. Ma kan givish emesh yachza. So it comes to teach you. It's a shaver to teach you a mitzvah shemra. If Girish is mechuyev to take her back, just like here, isha, because it means he has to keep her. So it's obvious to Girish because right now he doesn't have her yet. So for states if Girish chayav la'achzer, they by shemra also. Tuna b'chia. Echad ein sich mit shemra she Girish koyf la'achzer. Now Kehanim, seven sarbam, the kohen cannot be machzer grusha. So a kohen is megarish. He's honest to somebody, and then it's megarisher. But then it's a law because it says liuchel shachar kol yomav, and that same thing it says by oinus and by tishemra. Look at the other time. Beulas baal ahavi esak v'kabelas bailo meveisavia via rusa. About acher b'chen. If she was ba oris meveis chamav, there's no nesuin yet. There's no chuppah. So we say that there's somebody's mezana with that lady. It's only chenek. Why? Because the ma'isa she's nivala, even though she's still on arusa. As a ba acher b'chenek. The thing is, she loses the status of naira merasa. Naira merasa is kila. If there's a person was boiled a risasai, a veis chamav, then there's only chenek. Well, how about he was boiled a risasai a veis chamav shaloi kedaka? Is that considered a beila to make her ois? To make her, she should lose the status of a naira marasa. Bob shem yechen lechein sich kedaka. Kol ikra chidish hu gav shelo ale ors beis chamav shaloi kedaka. Davi bilz baal lechenik. You think kedaka loma li baala. Afila acher name kanas bula. Means in order to make her, she should lose the status of naira marasa. The thing is that even if somebody else's boiler, she's not anymore an item marasa. That means the one that comes after that is not chayav chenek anymore. It's not chayav skila. So it must be that what is the Torah's marber the bow for a special din that even shaloi kedarka he makes her into a beula's bow that she doesn't, that there's no din of naira marasa anymore. Because if to teach you just per kedarka, you don't need a baal for that. Even somebody else turns her into she should lose her din of an item maros. That's what we learned. But there's nine mission miskila sheni b'chenik. Naira maros v'alei sosh like kedarka ch'starka miskila. Kulam kedarka mission miskila shav b'chenik. Herba sarban elech b'gam asabiyah kulam miskila kulam b'gam asabiyah. Right. So we see from here that this is not. The only din is negaya the din be'ulas baal that the baal makes it be'ila shaloi kedarka. That's the chiddush. Ipnuya. Now, now we're discussing the union of the hilchos of naira marasa, who's chayav chenek and who's chayav skila. So we say that if a person, a different person was boiled and a regular beer, then she's not anymore a Naira Miras. And there's only, the second one is only Chet. How about the Pnuya? That's a gay that gave the din of Knas. Gave the din of Knas. Well, they are social like a dark, Kulam Knas. Everybody pays Knas. Because again, she's still a Basula. Din Knas only by Basula. Kulam Kedarke Vishnu Knas, Shah Potter. Virilla Eichel Mehem. Not a Lucha. How about, it's an interesting Shaila here. So, Lamaise, what do you do when 10 people were answer? So, the Torah says, that there's a din that the ma'anas is l'leisiel isha l'uchel shalchol kol yomov. It's a lav and a say, but here she can't have 10, and only b'chal the whole din is only if she wants. Yeah, if she doesn't want, there's no lav, nothing. So here, if she chose one of these 10 people, then that person has a din of loichel shalchol. All the other 9, there's no din. There's no, obviously they're potter. She doesn't want them. Amri afshi beres u'chayze beres. She can always choose in another. She can choose. Let's say she doesn't like this man anymore. She can go to the next one. It says EF she. It's a mistake. It's supposed to be EF she. It says EF she. Okay, then she can go to the next one. Hoya nasu es a choisa. Kvanifte. The inner ruya. Let's say the person that was ma'anas her, Shasi was ma'anas this basula. He was married to the sister of her. So he cannot. There's no din of just had now. There's no din of leisiel isha. There's no din if it's any iser. If it's chayv alav, chayv krisis. Meisa kvanifte. Even if she died a minute later, since b'shasi was ma'anas, there was no din. There's no chiyuv of leisiel isha. That that din doesn't happen again. Doesn't happen. Meis and koifnes hayov. Another din. Ma'anas died. There's no din yibum. There's no din yibum. It's only on him. The brother of the ma'anas is not mechuyev. It's interesting, this halacha is not even brought down on Bavli, it's such the mitzvah of Pshita. But that's what it says in Yerushalmi here, that there's no din on the Yavam to finish off what his brother did. It is the end of Daf Chaf Amid Aleph on the base.